Classic hummus is made and eaten throughout the Eastern Mediterranean, and we love to make it at home because it only takes a few simple ingredients: chickpeas, tahini, olive oil, garlic, and lemon juice. Many traditional recipes are surprisingly complex, calling for you to soak the chickpeas overnight or painstakingly remove their skins, but we wanted a simple recipe for silky, flavorful hummus. With homemade pita chips, hummus can be a quick snack or a great addition to a meze platter. Both of these dishes can be prepared quickly and in advance, but if you're making both of them at once and want them to be ready at the same time, you'll need to do a bit of kitchen coordination. First, in order to bake the pita chips, adjust your oven racks to the upper middle and lower middle positions and heat the oven to 350 degrees. While the oven is heating, let's begin the hummus. Place a 1/4 cup of water and 3 tablespoons of lemon juice in a small bowl and stir to combine. In a separate bowl, add 6 tablespoons of tahini and 2 tablespoons of extra virgin olive oil and whisk them together. Tahini is a thick paste made from ground sesame seeds, and it's often used to flavor or top Mediterranean dishes. You can make your own tahini by grinding sesame seeds and sesame oil in a blender to make a smooth paste. Our favorite store-bought brand is Ziyad Tahini Sesame Sauce because of its nutty and buttery flavor. Many recipes for hummus use dried chickpeas, which means they need to be soaked overnight and then skinned. We decided to start with canned chickpeas and use the food processor to turn them into a smooth puree. Our favorite brand of chickpeas is Pastine. Tasters liked its clean, slightly salty flavor and tender texture. For this recipe, we're going to use one 15-ounce can of chickpeas. Make sure to rinse the chickpeas in a strainer before using them. In the bowl of the food processor, add the chickpeas, 1 clove of minced garlic, a 1/2 teaspoon of salt, a 1/4 teaspoon of ground cumin, and a pinch of cayenne pepper. The earthy cumin combined with the garlic and cayenne keep the flavors balanced. Process the mixture until it is fully ground and smooth, which should take about 15 seconds. Once the mixture is ground, scrape down the sides of the bowl with a rubber spatula. With the machine running, add the lemon juice mixture in a steady stream. Scrape down the sides of the bowl and continue to process for 1 minute. With the machine running, add the tahini mixture in a steady stream and process the mixture, stopping to scrape the bowl as you need to until the hummus is smooth and creamy. By slowly adding the liquid ingredients to the chickpeas, we are creating an emulsion. This process creates a light and flavorful puree, and it ensures the hummus is not grainy. Transfer the hummus to a serving bowl, cover it with plastic wrap, and let it sit at room temperature so the flavors can meld for about 30 minutes. While the hummus is resting, make the pita chips. Using a pair of kitchen shears, cut around the perimeter of 4 8-inch pita breads, separating them into 2 thin rounds. Both white and whole wheat pita breads will work well here. Working with 1 round at a time, brush the rough side of the pita generously with oil and sprinkle it with salt. We prefer the larger crystal size of sea salt or kosher salt here, but if you're using table salt, reduce the amount of salt by half. Stack the rounds on top of one another with the rough side up as you go. Stacking them this way ensures that there's oil on both sides of the pita without needing to brush each side. Using a chef's knife, cut the pita stack into 8 wedges. Spread the wedges rough side up and in a single layer onto 2 rimmed baking sheets. Bake the wedges for about 15 minutes. Rotate and switch the baking sheets halfway through baking. The finished chips will be golden brown and crisp. Let the pita chips cool before serving them with the hummus. The pita chips can be stored at room temperature for up to 3 days, and the hummus can be refrigerated for up to 5 days, so both of these snacks are easy to make ahead. You can also serve the hummus with warmed pita or raw vegetables. And there you have it, hummus and pita chips. A homemade, flavorful snack that's a cinch to make and tastes exponentially better than the store-bought stuff.